The library was her sanctuary. Emily, a junior, loved the smell of old books. She found comfort in the quiet rustling of pages. One afternoon she was engrossed in a poetry book. A shadow fell over her page. She looked up. He was tall with kind eyes. Daniel, a senior, smiled apologetically. He was looking for a book on astrophysics. Their fingers brushed as he reached for a book on the shelf above her. A spark shot through Emily. She couldn't explain it. He caught her eye and smiled again. "Sorry," he whispered. His voice was warm and deep. Emily felt her cheeks flush. She nodded, her heart beating faster than before. He lingered for a moment before moving away. They started bumping into each other, not literally, but in those serendipitous moments that make you wonder if the universe is playing matchmaker. But often enough that it felt like fate was nudging them together. The campus coffee shop, the crowded hallways, even the park across the street became their accidental meeting spots. Each time their eyes would meet, a silent acknowledgement passed between them, a wordless conversation that spoke volumes. One rainy Tuesday, Daniel found her at their usual table in the coffee shop, a place that had become their unofficial meeting spot. He sat down, a shy smile playing on his lips, his heart racing with anticipation. "Mind if I join you?" he asked, his voice tinged with hope. Emily's heart leaped at his words. "Not at all," she replied, trying to sound casual, though her excitement was barely contained. They talked for hours that day, about everything and nothing, losing track of time as the world outside continued to move. Emily learned about his passion for the stars, his eyes lighting up as he spoke. He listened, captivated, as she spoke about her dreams of being a writer, her words painting vivid pictures of her aspirations. With every shared word, the connection between them grew stronger, weaving an invisible thread that pulled them closer together. Their coffee dates turned into daily rituals. They studied together, shared meals, and walked hand in hand through the bustling campus. Late nights were spent under the starlit sky, sharing secrets and dreams. Emily found herself looking forward to his texts, his calls. His laugh became her favorite sound. Daniel, usually reserved, blossomed under her warm gaze. He loved her quick wit, her kind heart, and the way she made him see the world in a new light. One night, while gazing at the stars, he confessed, "I never thought I'd find someone who makes me feel this way." Emily's heart swelled with emotion. Leaning against his shoulder, she whispered, "Me neither." Section 4. A love that bloomed unexpectedly. Their love story wasn't a whirlwind. It didn't sweep them off their feet in a dramatic fashion. It was a slow burn, a comfortable silence, a knowing glance. It was the kind of love that grew steadily day by day. It was the way their hands fit perfectly together, like two pieces of a puzzle. The way they understood each other's silences as much as their words. They didn't need to speak to communicate. He brought her coffee on late-night study sessions, knowing exactly how she liked it. She surprised him with his favorite pastry just to see him smile. They celebrated each other's victories, big or small, with the same enthusiasm. He cheered the loudest at her poetry reading, his voice rising above the crowd. She beamed with pride at his science presentations, her eyes shining with admiration. Their love was a refuge in the chaos of college life, a sanctuary where they could escape the pressures of the world, a safe haven where they could be themselves, completely and unapologetically. They found comfort in each other's presence. It was a love that snuck up on them, unexpected and all-consuming. They hadn't seen it coming, but it felt right. A love they knew would last. A love that was built on mutual respect, understanding, and a deep connection. Section 5, Forever starts now. Graduation came too soon, a bittersweet milestone that marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter. The thought of being apart filled them with a bittersweet ache. A mix of excitement for the future and sorrow for the impending separation. Daniel had accepted a prestigious research position in another state, a dream opportunity that he couldn't pass up. Emily, on the other hand, still had a year left to finish her degree, a commitment she had to honor. "Promise me we'll make this work," Emily whispered, her voice thick with emotion, her eyes searching his for reassurance. He cupped her face, his thumb gently stroking her cheek, a tender gesture that spoke volumes. "Distance won't change what we have," he assured her, his eyes filled with unwavering love and determination. They knew there would be challenges, but they were ready to face them together, hand in hand, heart to heart. Because what they had was special, a bond that transcended distance and time. A love story born in the quiet corner of a library, nurtured over coffee and stolen glances, and solidified under a canopy of stars. Their moments together were magical. Their forever was just beginning, a journey they were eager to embark on together.